All right, so we made it back to our original home.
I'm here. It was all just a bad dream. You can come and sleep in my room if you want. The other's coming.
Okay, so we are playing as Paul.
Ooh! I'm going to get you!
No, you're not.
No! No, please! Ah! 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 No, no, no.
Oh.
For too long I have allowed my cowardice to paralyze me, but I know now what I must do. I must keep a steady hand, remain focused on my target, just as I did when I killed the gazelle.
We are gods. But the fire. The fire. Weltenbrand. The death of the gods. Our death.
Oh, this is our grandfather's ashes. Old cavalry saber. There's an engraving. General Lothar von Schmidt. The little key to the displaced case was hidden in a diary.
August 10th, 1917. I have it. The formula that will help us to victory. An acid that can dissolve the enemy's tank weapons. I call it the Tank Eater. Iron and steel are no match for my acid. It is a weapon even more potent than our new mask breaker agent. The formula is locked in the safe, preserved from prying eyes by the memory of my father.
My grandpa is Lothar von Schmidt. He is a great general. My father is Karl von Schmidt. He is a factory worker. He writes lots. When I grow up, I want to be like my grandpa. Paul, age 7.
July 15th, 1917. My son has been promoted, made an officer. My father would be proud of him, but am I? Since Magdalena begged me, I used my connections at Supreme Army Command to ensure that Johannes can look after him. Such nonsense. The coward of the family of all people. Have I become infected by her female hysteria? Regardless, we shall all be better off once victory is ours. And I shall do my part.
You should have seen us. We were one with our horses. A force to be reckoned with. We stood at the gates of Paris. The gates of Paris. We could have had it all. Everything.
Peace in German Southwest Africa. General von Schmidt's second victory in the German colonies. Following his defeat of the Boxer Rebellion in China, General von Schmidt turned his attention to the Hottentots. As a result, peace and order has now also been restored in Africa, despite critics back home in Prussia labeling the initiative unnecessary. There is nevertheless a sense of relief. The rest is missing.
I, the great general of the German forces, hereby address this message to the Herero people. The Hereros are henceforth no longer German subjects. Any Herero found within the German border, armed or unarmed, with or without livestock, shall henceforth be shot. I shall no longer take in any women or children. Instead, they shall be driven back to their people, or likewise fired upon. These are my words to the Herero people. Lothar von Schmidt, Great General of the mighty German Kaiser. Windhoek, October 1st, 1904.
Dear General von Schmidt, I have taken the liberty of sending you a few trophies to aid in your recovery from tropical fever and your reacclimatization to the Berlin winter. The elephant tusks speak for themselves. In addition to these, we have enclosed a fetish from Southwest Africa. This was given to us by your personal porter, with whom we know you have always enjoyed a good joke. His tribe believes the fetish will bring you strength and good health. A primitive superstition, to be sure, but a sign nonetheless that the entire African continent is praying for your swift recovery and return. Yours respectfully, Lieutenant von Grobach. Swift recovery, huh? Maybe. Or maybe it's given to him as a curse. What was that noise?
August 26th, 1916. I had a peculiar dream. It was my 32nd birthday again, and I was visiting Father in Africa. Just as I did back then, I shot the gazelle. I remember the approval in Father's gaze, the nod of recognition. It was my first and only journey of such distance. In my dream, however, I was suddenly a child again. My leg no longer stiff and sickly. In this vision, I was finally able to ride with Father. We rode all over the world, from Africa to China, and on to America. He was proud of me. Over and over he spoke to me of how man and horse must merge into one when they ride into battle. Yet in reality, I never rode with Father. I was never able to learn. I know how much of a disappointment I was to him, ever since the day I was born. If only I could have gone to the front myself, but this cursed leg won't allow it. It never would. October 13th, 1917. I have ordered our factories to cease the production of ordnance and arms with immediate effect. Robert refuses to comply. He says that to do so would be treason. October 10th, 1917. It's all over. Everything.
You know your father's down there. You've got to see him, but there isn't a lock on this side. How can you break the Cheel stains?
December 28th, 1916. Magdalena and I hardly exchange a word. Is it the quicksilver? No. The whole of Berlin has gone quiet. Everyone is suffering from the hunger. But at least it affords me the peace to continue my work on the test animals. I want to play my part in the victory, to devise an agent that can penetrate the filters in our enemies' masks.
Oh, now this is open. You leave the gardening to the others. There used to be a statue on this fountain. Mother was always there for you when you were playing too close to the edge of the well. Now, you've looked out for her too. March 3rd, 1915. Dear Director General von Schmidt, the research and production of weapons has finally provided the long-awaited upturn in our company's fortunes. We have increased the number of chemists in our employ and set up additional production facilities. I imagine your father would be very proud of your current commercial success, especially as it comes in the service of victory to the fatherland. E. Gruppert, Deputy Director. sulfuric acid. To create hydrochloric acid, mix and heat cooking salt and sulfuric acid until it boils.
You hold redemption in your hands. The key to everything. Omega. Between red and blue.
Alright, we've made hydrochloric acid. The pungent smell is unbearable. So we gotta mix a red with this blue to make the purple. Looks like the statue's face has been eaten away. Alright, so we gotta find the purple agent. Where's that at? Oh, the red agent. Oh, this is where I put the other horn. Ashes to ashes. Rest in peace, great general. Was it? I'm assuming it was 1908, right? When the general died. Okay, nice. Can you open up all the way, please? Thank you. Chemical container. The label says Wilhelmwasser. There it is.
To produce the iron-dissolving tank eater, combine 3 parts of the enclosed chemical compound, which I have named Wilhelmswasser, with 1 part hydrochloric acid. A 3-to-1 ratio is essential. The combination will only produce tank eater acid if the proportions are exactly correct, and the hydrochloric acid used is pure. This will change everything.
Like that. And then like that. Hell yeah. They say this acid can cause metals to disintegrate. It smells strange. You could almost taste it on your tongue. Perfectly melted the iron chain, but did not affect the iron bars. This is like a dungeon. Dad? You totally heard me coming in.
The gas fogs my mind. One of the windows was open and I thought I saw someone. I can no longer afford to be distracted by figments of my imagination. It is almost done. Death is not the end, it is a gateway, a way out. The first of the pigeons have already passed through.
Father of the Year, folks. Back to no man's land. Find a way to cross while avoiding the clouds. When our week's leave is over, we head back to the trenches, where we are so desperately needed. For without us, we would be defeated. But it's all over now. We've had it up to here. We don't want to march anymore, and with hearts downcast, eyes filled with tears, we say farewell to those who must leave here. No drums for us, not even a bugle. We head back with our heads bowed low. Goodbye to life, goodbye to love, goodbye to all the women. It's all over now. We've had it for good. In this awful war. Out there in Kreon, on the new plateau, is where we'll be leaving our skins. For we've been sentenced to die. We are their sacrifice. Hey, you mind if I borrow this? Gas mask from 1917. This gas mask has an extra strong filter that has been designed to withstand even the mask breaker agent used in German ordnance. Damn, man. Your breath must stink. I'm sorry I hurt your friend. Time to go. Surely it won't find me in here. Oh, really? That worked? Oh boy.
So the identity of our new company Führer was no coincidence. Him, of all people, our newly minted lieutenant. Father confessed as much when I was back in Berlin. He pulled some strings with Supreme Army Command.
At least now we can pass through. Oh, you should put that back on. Yep. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. Just a little bit of burning in our lungs. No big deal. Very claustrophobic.
You won't get me, you freaks of nature!
Oh, it's him.
What? Who's there? Is that you, soldier? Where the devil have you been? Well, cat got your tongue? Stay where you are, you damned traitor! Ah, treacherous bastard. I should have known I couldn't trust you. What's wrong? Was that not what you wanted to hear? I wish I could trust you. Truly I do. But my mission comes first. I can't risk it for anything. Secure the explosives depot. And then, bring me proof I can trust you. Proof that you're not in league with the enemy. That I don't have to fight this accursed battle alone. Now go!
Find the beast in the trenches. I don't know if I want to do that. Our shell and ammunition supplies have dried up. We're as good as defenseless. Have they forgotten us out here? After taking stock of what's left in the trenches and shelters, I put all the remaining explosive and ammunition in the new depot. Now all I need to do is make sure no one starts playing around with fire around here. Definitely have to find another way in. No smoking, that's for sure.
Soldier, it's me. I managed to get communications up and running.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
You're really going to do it, eh? Perhaps I misjudged you. You're not alone in there. I saw a terrible creature running past the bunker. It could be close to you right now. The creature seems to hate gas. Shut off the gas lines. Try to lure the creature into the ammunition depot.
Alright, it must be that rage beast again that's been chasing us at the beginning. Come on, you know you want to run past. Ooh, look at those legs. He's not that fast. Jeez, how far is he gonna run? Where is it? This is where I would have spawned if I got killed by him. What is this? Another gas mask? Useless. The filter's clogged up with some kind of chemical. It smells awful. Must be the gas breaker chemical. Unterofficer Johannes von Schmidt. Date August 17th. Attention, strictly confidential order for the deputy officer. In order to expedite our success, the use of the Green Cross shells, pulmonary agent, against troops is to be increased again in the upcoming weeks. The Green Cross shells are to be used together with the new and improved Blue Cross shells. The Blue Cross component acts as a mask breaker. It can penetrate the simple mask filters and make it difficult for the enemy to breathe, thus forcing them to remove their masks. The pulmonary agent will do the rest. Yep, pretty vicious stuff. Yeah, I'm well aware. I need to find a hiding spot like right now. Whew. Hopefully that's the end of that rage beast. There's the remains of the beast. Your trophy fills you with pride, as if you had taken the creature's power and made it your own.
Stop where you are! I felt the shockwaves all the way back here. What happened? Did you clear the gun positions? Prove it to me!
Yeah, that's right. I'm a badass. Alright, whatever. Where'd the guy go?
To be sure. I hope you can understand that.
This is the same note we already read before.
Not a bad shot for a blind man, eh? My eyes. They still hurt. But I can see much clearer now. Much clearer. I know you killed the abomination that did this to me too. I should never have doubted you, soldier. Even though you never brought me my medicine. But I can take care of myself. The enemy is spreading through the country like a plague. They have penetrated our ranks and even the fatherland itself. I need to hold our position here. The rest is up to you now. Follow the railway tunnel in the east. It will take you to a munitions factory. They've cut off the supply lines for our war materials. Something is interfering with production. There are rumors of a saboteur. An enemy in our own ranks. Take this. It will be dark soon. If you can get the machines up and running.
Oops, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there. Oh, it's a dynamo flashlight, just like Amnesia the Bunker. No batteries required. The flashlight is designed to be worn around the neck. Pull the cord and release it to illuminate your surroundings. Once the automatic mechanism has pulled the cord all the way back in, the light will go out again. Repeat as necessary. Caution: overuse of the cord may result in flashlight failure.
We'll have all the explosives we need to win the war. Just like you did before. I'm counting on you. You are our only hope of getting out of here alive. We've already been pinned down here for too long.
It looks like he was pulling out shards of shrapnel from his face and his eyes. Huh. Alright. Of course I can't take the gun.
Autumn is upon us again. 3 years this war has been raging on. I paid a visit to the attic while I was back home on leave. But the memories of Christian were too painful. Even my pigeons were gone. Mother said they flew off, but I think she was lying. Perhaps because Father was with us. He probably let them starve to death in their cages. He has set up a laboratory in the basement. Mother does not seem to know what he gets up to down there. They hardly say a word to each other anymore.
Dear parents, Ursula has broken off our engagement. Please do not be surprised if you do not hear from her anymore. When the war is over, it'll be time for new beginnings. Perhaps Ursula will then rekindle her hope and turn her thoughts to us once more. I am keeping my chin up and think of you every day while I am out here doing my duty for the fatherland. Yours, Caspar. Soldier, follow the regulations. The following contents are forbidden in military mail. Unusual forms of writing, any type of code, illegible writing, details of your position, details or indications of your company's plans or tactics. Spot checks will be conducted. Failure to comply will result in strict punishment. Censored postcard. Delivery rejected. I hear we're going to be heading south together with our neighboring companies. Perhaps the change of scenery will help. I can't get rid of these damn lice. I hope you've not been hit too hard by the famine. I miss you so much. With love, Martin Pokora. Oh, well, that's sad. She never got that letter. To Grafiter Anu. As I have already explained several times, you cannot possibly have heard a train. Please cease reporting these figments of your imagination. Uter Officer Hobler. So we're supposed to run on these tracks? It would appear so. Okay.
Back on. And you can get the factory up and running again. Be careful. Saboteur. It's one of our own. It's one of our own, you hear me?
you descend like an easterly wind. A promise of home and hero's death. But then you feast, and all life ends.
The lever won't budge. You need to increase the pressure. Oh, what do you know? The machine is inert. What is this? This guy looks like a freaking Dark Souls enemy. Yeah, you're great at improvising. What? Lower pressure, divert gas, increase gas pressure? Oh, he's got another weapon. Woo! Am I supposed to take him into the middle? Looks like it's doing something to him. Oh, I see there's a green light. Okay, another green light. Is he just smelling the gas? Like, oh yeah, it's some good mustard gas. Mmm. Oh, he sees the light, just like the message said. Get rid of his crown. Alright, so that's the mother and the father down. So I'm guessing all leaves now is Johannes. Shard of glass shows you a fleeting glimpse of your own reflection. And that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. This game is absolutely depressing, but I'm excited to see how it concludes. This has been Physical. I will see you all in the next episode.